Welcome into the Adam Schefter Mailbag Show. I'm Tony Collins alongside Adam Schefter, and he is more than ready to answer your questions at home. The first one, Adam, is from the Lone Star State, and it is Craig from Texas. He wants to know, what are the chances that the Pittsburgh Steelers lose a draft pick as a result of Tomlin's actions? How high a pick could it be?
Tony, I think ultimately this will not happen. Craig will be very happy, assuming he's a Steelers fan, that they will not lose a draft pick. And I think what's going to happen here is that the league at the end of the season is going to review whether that play had any impact on the playoff seedings, because there is a tie-breaking scenario under which points scored and points given up factors into the equation. And the Ravens and Steelers are separated by one game. And I think the league office wants to make sure that those points that were left on the field that night don't influence or impact the ultimate playoff race. And if that happens, if there's no impact, I think that the league will just waive it and say, we go on, no harm, no foul. But should there be a tie-breaking scenario, and I believe it's the sixth tie-breaking scenario that involves points scored or points given up, and it involves the Steelers and the Ravens, then the league would reserve the right to discipline the Steelers in the form of a draft pick. And then, Craig, depending on your point of view, you'd be happy or unhappy based on the league's decision.
We have a lot to wait for there, right there. Now, moving on to D.C., Rob wants to know, is there a chance that the Redskins shut down RG3 for the season? He isn't playing well, and they should see what they have in Kirk Cousins.
Well, they should, but I think they know what they have in Kirk Cousins. And I think, Rob, right now it's important for RG3 to be out there, to get the reps. Maybe he's taking a risk when they've already been eliminated from the playoffs, but RG3, at his heart, is a football player. And football players don't like to sit. So maybe if other people were thinking and talking about it, they say, yeah, it makes sense for him to sit out. But you have to convince RG3 of that, and that's the problem there. And he wants to be out there to help his teammates out. And so as long as that's the case, he'll be out there as much sense as it might make to sit him down and get him ready for the 2014 season.
Good insight as always, Adam. Now, if you at home have a question for Adam, it's very simple. Go on ESPN.com, search for Adam Schefter's Mailbag, and also become an ESPN Insider on ESPN.com/insider. For Adam Schefter, I'm Tony Collins. We will see you next time.